you might not even want to switch bodies, you know, with somebody else. Because the minute you do switch, it's a whole different thing that you never, you know, could have even thought of. So I wouldn't per se switch bodies with anybody because I don't know what they're going through and I don't even want to find out because my shit is enough. My initial inspiration for Switch was just the rapid change in my life. I had to kind of step back and make a song that was just dedicated to just talking about perspective and people being a little bit more mindful of, you know, what I have to go through or what people go through in general. I was in studio in LA with Joel Little, he's a producer. He had already had like a skeleton or an idea of the beat. Usually when I hear something that really like hits me, I'm like, I'm taking this home. I'm thinking about a Yamaha to get away from all the cameras. I'm over it, don't want to fantasize. You fantasize before you get there, you're like, oh shit, this is, you know, it's a task. Fate is around the corner, right? It hit me right between the eyes. I don't want to like sound weird and be like, I always knew that something would happen, but I always knew that if you put the work into anything, the only thing you can get is results. It's funny when they switch and pick a side. Ain't nobody got to go through what I'm going through, no. But it seems like they all know what I'm supposed to do, so let's switch bodies for a day. You could be me and I could be you. Juggle the pile of shit that's bound to come through. You can have it since it's automatic. Since it seems so easy to you or it's so black and white, it's almost me handing that over to you and saying like, well, this is the switch. Now switch. Tell me how it feels to be somebody else. The person that I'm talking to, you tell me how it feels to, you know, to go through my day. Now switch. It wasn't what you thought it was. Another story to tell. Once you get into music, you get a different idea of what it is, that it is work. It isn't solely up to you to just like control your day or do exactly what you want to do because at the end of the day, you know, there are things that have to be done just like at any other job. Well. Tell me lies, tell me lies, tell me lies. You will not ride or die. You will not entertain these other bitches, and I will not entertain these other niggas. You know that. If I give you my heart, would you hold that? Would you put it up safe or would you fold that? Starting that verse off was perspective of the woman or the other person in the situation. It's a trust thing, you know, where you have to think about if I invest in somebody else, you know, will they treat me with the same respect or will they hold me to a certain standard or will they take care of the things that I like pour into them? You never really know until you get in a situation and you can think you know somebody and then 6 months later, a year later, 2 years later, you never know. Things just kind of switch. If I find out you're cheating me, just know that I'm gonna kill you in that hole. Ain't no going back. That's what she told me and how could I blame her? A small town girl, now she all famous. Maybe it's my fault. Nah, ain't like I've been living in the dark. Nah, I told you everything from the start, and you the one that had to change your heart. Girl, you can have it. After all the damage. Trying to find my accountability in the situation. So, is it my fault? Nah, maybe it's not my fault. Well, maybe I did this. Well, maybe I didn't do that. Like, it's just going back and forth. Clarity has been like the biggest lesson in my life in the last year. And I've just been making it my job to say exactly what I feel instead of like beating around the bush or not saying nothing at all. I'm thinking I should speed it up to get away from all the media. I'm human, don't you think I had enough? I can't really go into hiding for 2 weeks and not say anything to anybody because, you know, it's checks to be, you know, got and jobs to be done. But other than that, you know, it's not really something like that I don't love. Like I go places and my fans, they approach me and I think they know enough about me to where when they see me, they don't like front up all crazy. They're just like, yo, I don't want to bother you, but can I take a picture? I'm just like, yeah, cool. A woman claiming that I switched on her only because I hit a switch on her. She wasn't really good at keeping up. Switch was definitely therapeutic. It's been one of the songs that makes me just reflect more. You know, it's not a song where you have to like look too deep into the actual lyrics, but more so on how you feel about the lyrics. When I hear it, when I look at the video, I start to think about all the things that are going on in my life. And it doesn't make me feel like sad or anything. It just makes me actually think about it because when you're on the road and you're working and you're doing shit all the time, sometimes you just try not to think. The song actually makes me stop and pay attention to my personal and not ignore it.